Hey guys, I just got back from Melbourne at the Australian Grand Prix, of course, for the 75th anniversary of the Formula One this year. It's very exciting. They've partnered with Lego and they've released a whole new range of products for this season. It's incredible. It used to be you could only get one or two of the teams. Now you can get them all. While I was there, I caught up with the global head of products, Lucas, and we talked a lot about why they've made this decision and this partnership in general while we were hanging out at the Lego fan zone. So take a look.
So my name is Lucas and I'm a head of product for Passion Points. So I work globally developing projects with our portfolio and our marketing, like for example F1.
What a fantastic partnership to be announcing this year on the 75th anniversary of Formula One. Very exciting. Like, it started back in 1950, and it wasn't long after that Lego started creating Lego cars that were mimicking the Formula One. So it was in the sort of the 70s, 80s, I think, that that they started developing just Formula One style cars before it became official later with Ferrari, I believe.
Yes, they are all great partners.
Yeah.
So we have a big history of cars, racing cars in our company.
Yeah.
We've done a few Formula One teams in the past, even 2 years ago, 1 year ago. Now it was time to go big time.
This is massive because now what you've launched is actually every single team has its own Lego car now.
Yes, through Speed Champion, City, Duplo, in all our courts.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is great too because it takes you right through from being like a toddler all the way through to an adult. The Duplo edition is magnificent, and there's a big reason behind that, isn't there? It's because Formula One over the last year or so has really taken off again with younger audience.
It has been, and it's part of the partnership and our overall ambition to bring even more kids into this fantastic sport. It's also, you mentioned Duplo, it's the first time we do something like this, so it's a partner that relates to the parents more than the toddler.
Yeah, sure.
But it's a great idea of thinking, okay, how the parents can bring their kids into the passion.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I would watch the Formula One on TV with my dad, and at the time I think because I spoke to him and he said, I sort of followed drivers more than teams. So now it's great to be able to have the option to go get the team that your family follows.
Yes, we all have a team sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm a big F1 fan more than a specific team.
Yeah.
I love the sport overall. But yes, you have a chance, and depending what age you are, you have the right proposition. It's a different play experience for City and it's for Speed Champions. So choose your team for the right age as well.
It's a family sport too, isn't it, really? Like, it's something that we would sit down as a family and watch. And then we'd sit down as a family and we'd build these F1 cars. Obviously, we didn't have the right parts then, but now you do. Your team has obviously worked really closely with the Formula One to develop these new kits.
Yes.
What sort of level of detail are we seeing?
So it depends on which product line we are talking about. So when we look at City, for example, our big thinking was this needs to be a toy first.
Yeah.
This is a Formula One product. It relates to a specific team, but it needs to be a toy for those younger kids that want to play with that car. They want to race, smack, crash, but it's still very sturdy. As you get older, the focus was more on being Formula One first instead of toy first.
Sure.
So that's why you see on Speed Champion that level of fidelity.
Yeah.
Even in a small car, the level of detail and also the difference between every team.
And that's where the unique parts come into it, isn't it? Because I noticed there were some engine blocks that were different to others, and there was like the steering wheel mechanics and everything.
I mean, it's all the merit to our designers. They're amazing. We used to see some few of these teams in our portfolio a year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You think they're the best they can be, and now they come and they do them even better.
Yeah.
They are able to keep pushing boundaries year after year. I'm impressed. I'm not sure how they do it.
Where did the Lego journey start for you?
Personally, it started as a kid, back home in Argentina, far away from Denmark. It was always a dream. Always my wish list for Christmas was Lego set. And then my career moved to advertising, which brought me to the company, and I was getting all the brand campaigns. So looking mostly at the brand and products.
Yeah.
And now in marketing, but not losing the creative side. It is a creative company, so there is always so much fun. We're very focused on my team when it relates to audience first. So trying to really understand what people is into, what they're interested in, why they're interested in that, and then creating the right product, the right proposition. We also have now inside the Builder app, for quite a lot of the products, the opportunity to co-build. So basically, if you buy a Speed Champions, you go into the Builders app, and you can decide to build as a party of 2 or 3.
Right, okay, yeah.
It splits the building instructions, so everyone can build a part of the car.
Yeah.
And then you can bring them together and switch which parts each one is building.
Yeah.
And keep building. So it becomes like a real family or friends process all the way through.
Of course, we're here in Melbourne at the Lego Fan Zone at the Australian Grand Prix. But this is an event that's going to be happening all over the world at all different Grand Prix, right?
Yes. We're lucky to be here. It's the first day of this partnership coming to life in a Grand Prix. We'll be on all 24 in different ways. Our experience will be traveling to 14 different countries. The store will be in 21 different Grand Prix, but this is the first one.
Yeah, very exciting. You've got other partnerships starting up as well with other great Australian brands. I noticed that we've announced that Bluey is going to be a big brand coming out, so
yes.
We're really excited about that coming. So that's why I see the little smile there. It's been a big discussion here, obviously. And the other big one is with the AFL and of course with the Melbourne Demons. I'm a Melbourne Demons supporter, so when I saw that on the pages, I was very excited to see what's going to be happening there. Is there anything we can tell anyone yet, or is it still super secret?
Not much yet, but again, as I was saying before, we're trying to focus on what is the interesting things for our audience. Also how to bring new audiences to this creative proposition that Lego is.
Yeah.
So, not much on that, but it's coming.
It's coming. That's what we can say. We can say it's coming.
I'd like to thank Lego for giving me the opportunity, and also Lucas, who just happens to be the best dressed man I think I've ever met in my entire life, but for giving me his time on the day to have a chat. It was so much fun hanging out at the Lego fan event. I can't wait to see what everyone else does as those fan events hit globally. But most importantly, who's going to win the Australian Grand Prix? Let me know in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe.